Hi, Tracy Hugelmeyer here from VintagepreneurUniversity.com, where I help vintage sellers start, grow, and scale their business on Etsy. I also own my own vintage business, Rustic Guy, that I've had on Etsy since 2013. And today I'm going to dive right into a part 5 of a series that I've been doing on the new Etsy Ads platform. Okay, so here we are in my advertising dashboard, and a couple things to note. Etsy did make an additional change to how you can view the data for your advertising. So it used to be that you could only look at a couple of things. They changed it to custom, and now they have pretty much whatever you want: today, yesterday, this month, last month, all the typical things that you would expect from Etsy. Okay, the other thing is I have noticed on a personal level and my advertising campaign that my budget is starting to climb, which I expected, or the spend on my budget is starting to climb, which I did expect. So I have mentioned in my previous videos, you can go back and view those. I'll link to those down below for you. In my previous videos, I have mentioned that I typically I have my budget. I've had my budget set at $3 a day for quite some time. And I typically, was spending about, $2 a day, or even less sometimes a little more, but on average, it was about $2 a day. And now it looks like since September 16, I've been charged a flat $3 every single day. So that cap is being hit. Again, I expected that. I'm okay with that as long as my results also increase. So that's what I'm keeping a close eye on. So while I'm waiting to see whether my budget is going to, or my increased budget spend is going to result in an increased revenue result, there's some other things that I'm watching and that you can watch too. And one of them is, how long is my budget lasting throughout the day? If you go to your shop manager and then go to stats and then scroll down to traffic sources and click on see more traffic details and then click on advertising, and you can see, when you had visits up until, so I can see in this case that I had visits up until 10 p.m. with my ads. So my ad spend isn't being spent early in the day. So that's a good sign. I also went back and compared my last month's stats to this year's stats, and I can see that I'm still getting roughly the same amount of views from my ads, or I should say visits, which since my ad spend's going up a little bit, then, I would hope my visits are going up accordingly. But it's still a little bit too early to tell about that. But there aren't any huge red flags there, like my, visits are dramatically decreasing, or anything like that. So that's good. And then one more thing that I wanted to show you, because when you are using Etsy advertising, it's important that you do so strategically, and you don't necessarily want to be advertising all of your listings. So it's good to have as much data as possible when deciding which listings to include in the Etsy advertising. And so one thing you can do is go to this page. I'm going to link to it below, but it is etsy.com/your/shops/me/advertising/analytics. And essentially what it does is it gives you your top performing search terms for whatever period of time that you're looking at. And, you of course want to take that into consideration when you're deciding which ads to keep on or turn off. And these ones are especially good when you have a high impression and a high click rate. So that basically means that if you are getting high impressions and high click rates, you want to make sure you keep those ads going. But even these high impressions are important because they're getting seen, and you may want to keep them because even if it's not a high click rate, you're probably still getting clicks from them. So the bottom line is, I think it is still just too early to tell one way or the other whether Etsy advertising is going to be a good thing or not. I really do feel in the end it's going to be a positive thing. It's in everybody's best interest, especially Etsy's. So I'm still going to stick it out and see how it goes, and I'll continue to report back. And if you need some support, check out our free private Facebook group, Etsy Junkies. It's full of great people who have all kinds of expertise, and it's a really positive place for support. So I will link to that for you as well. Hope you can join us. Thank you very much for joining me today. If you like this video, make sure to give it a like. Subscribe to my page and click the little bell as well so you get notified whenever a new video comes out. And I'll see you next time. Bye.